How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Half-Life Blue Shift, and in today's episode, I better get a move on because this noise is making me go crazy. Yeah, I kinda purposely made it. I purposely kinda stood still for a while whenever I do Let's Plays that I record footage for. Because you never know how long I'll take with the introduction, so I kinda stand still for a while before actually getting into any gameplay. Look, you might think, you might have thought that me smashing all the fucking crates with a crowbar like a crazy person was pointless. Well, look, I got some ammo out of it. It's a really nice Let's Play, because if everything goes right, I should finish this Let's Play this week. Oh yeah, so after this game, we're gonna do Mega Man 11. We're gonna do Mega Man 11. And what I thought I would do after Mega Man 11, we're gonna do a puzzle. I think it's gonna be Poker Night. At the inventory, I already have a Let's Play for it. How did I make the door open? Did I destroy something or turn something off? I don't even remember. Water is poisonous. Don't grab it. Don't touch it. It's just piss all over the floor. I had to test it, of course, so I fucking walked into it. Bunch of fucking head crabs. Head crabs are so easy to kill, but they're fucking hard to hit. So I guess that makes them not easy to kill. They take surprisingly more damage than you think. I was actually killed by head crabs. Let's Play quite a lot. I thought it makes sense. You could shoot from through the gaps, right? No, you can't. See, motherfucker hit me. Motherfucking little stupid shit. It's a ghost. All the aliens weren't real. They're just ghost aliens. Even worse than real aliens. Yeah, everything went to shit pretty quickly.
Calhoun! How did you get through the power lock? Well,
that's a badass last name, Calhoun.
Out of here
sounds like a typhoon.
If you do make it to the surface, don't tell anyone I'm down here. I think
because I kept thinking about Barney as Barney Callahan. I was like, that's not it. That's Calhoun. Thanks for the advice, science man. Now the science man turned into pink goop. Now what I was thinking, why do people dislike Hobbit? Because a while ago my friends and I sat down and we watched all of Lord of the Rings. And it was great, we loved it. It was great, I really liked it. Because Lord of the Rings was so fucking long, me by myself, if I sat down to watch it, I'd be so fucking bored after a while. I'd be like, oh my god, why does it have to be this fucking long? But when I sat down with my friends, we had a pizza and shit, and we were just like, talking about the movie and stuff. And we really fucking liked it, so we did the same with The Hobbit. And every time we watched part 3, Battle of the 5 Armies. What were the 5 armies? There was orcs, humans, the elves, dwarves, and I suppose the other dwarves? Or were there other elves? No, there were only the elves, right? Led by Legolas's father, right? There were orcs, the Iron Fleet orcs, dwarves. There were dwarves led by Thorin. Let's say Talon for some reason, Talon or something else. Thorin. But they weren't an army, they were more like a group. But I guess the fucking movie does refer to them as an army for some reason. This is the part where I realized that I have fucking auto-aim for some reason. This is the part where the auto-aim actually got really fucking annoying, so I had to reset the whole game. So it begins immediately after the fucking second part, which I feel like they could squeeze in the beginning of this movie into the ending of the other one. It would make more sense in my opinion. Because it literally begins with Sauron fucking flying to the sea for annoying the Sith. Awful, I had to fucking reset the whole game. This is why I'm in a different location now. Because not only did I reset the game, but OBS kinda didn't caught up with me resetting the game as quickly as it should. So for a while I was recording a black screen, but only for a little while, so you didn't miss much. All you missed is me loading in the game and then moving to the next room. Yeah, and then the fucking... I still don't know his fucking name. They call him the Archer. Maybe if they fucking called him by his name more often in the movie. They either call him Father, or... because he has children, right? So they call him fucking Dad. What else were they supposed to call him? Mom? And... everybody else refers to this guy as the Archer, and he became the fucking leader of the humans in the movie. Because they lived on the Lake City, and the Lake City got all fucked up by Sauron. Who he killed by shooting the black arrow right where he fucking missed the scale. This is a cute fucking environmental puzzle. You gotta hold levers and make yourself platforms that you can traverse to the ladder from. I thought it was really cool. It reminds me of that radar puzzle in Half-Life 1, except that one was shit. Because I was for some reason really unintuitive. Unintuitive. That's what I said, yeah. And this one's a little nicer. I liked it. That was a nice little distraction from all the shooting we've done so far, and all the fucking beating the fuck out of crates with a crowbar. And now I probably should have used that crate that was there to jump on the platform, but I used the console instead. Which I failed numerous times. So he kills, and you know, the city's all fucked up. One question I had that I still don't know is this advisor guy, right? The guy with like a unibrow. She's fucking like, he's just supposed to be such a scumbag, right? He's meant to be that. Or he's just such a rat. Everybody calls him that too. Like, they let him live, even though they want to kill him because he was this like, you know, rotten to the core advisor of their king who was evil. So now the Archer guy is their king, and they're moving to the old city that they used to live in. But the city was destroyed, but they moved into the ruins, because the Lake City's all destroyed too. So it's like... both cities are fucked up, but this one is a little bit less fucked up, because at least it has walls. It wasn't entirely burned down by a giant dragon that was kind of like... Alduin. Actually, probably the other way around. Actually, is it? Because these movies came out around the time where Skyrim did. I don't understand why people don't like them as much as Lord of the Rings. Like, I like them a little bit more, actually. This game's kinda dark. That's what I was afraid, that this game for some reason is gonna be really dark, but it's not. It looks exactly the same as it did when I played it. It's just meant to be dark, because it's like, kinda meant to be spooky a little bit. Also, I think Opposing Force is also made by Gearbox, and this is... Opposing Force is kind of like the bigger DLC. Or a standalone fucking spin-off, more likely. Not much of a DLC, because I don't think at the time in the 90s they had something like DLC. I mean, they did, but it wasn't as common. Like nowadays, if Half-Life came out nowadays, it would have get 2 DLCs focusing on Barney and that soldier that you play as in Opposing Forces. But back then, they were like standalone spin-offs. And everybody kind of knew that they were in. See, I didn't know how much health I have, so I didn't know how fucking low on health I am actually. So I didn't even care. Maybe that's for the better. It meant that I didn't took my fucking sweet time trying to get everywhere. I got a shotgun. Very nice. Damn, the echo is annoying in these fucking places. And yeah, Thorin and all of his crew, which I really like them, but I feel like that's kind of maybe the biggest fault of this movie. Not all of them are as developed as the other ones, the dwarves, from the team of dwarves. Also, I didn't know when I was using these medkits, how long should I hold on to them? Because I just didn't fucking know. So there's these HGV recharging stations, and you might think like, well, Barney's not wearing an HGV suit. That's right. So these stations are there, as in, if Gordon was there, he would have probably used them. But he's not, so they don't matter, really. Also, another thing that I think is kinda cool, that I don't think this DLC did, but maybe the next one did. I haven't played those yet. Is what if you were to revisit locations that you went into as Gordon, but but this time you went with the other character. That'd be kinda cool, right? Maybe. Yeah, so they're looking for this like gemstone that will basically... I don't know what the fuck the gemstone does. Basically it's just a really expensive stone that everybody goes shit over. Because it's supposed to symbolize that you're the king of dwarves if you have it. And Thorin wants to be the king of dwarves, right? So conflict ensues because Thorin in the last movie promised that if they help him, if the people of this Lake City help him get to his kingdom, he will grant them some of his treasure. But the treasure is so alluring and basically cursed, that's what they refer to the treasure as. Cursed. I don't think the treasure is cursed, I think the treasure is just so fucking elusive. You want it all to yourself, you don't want to fucking share that with anybody. So I guess that is kind of like a curse. But in real life, curses don't exist. But if you had this much gold, you probably wouldn't want to fucking share with anybody. So you're a fucking goody two-shoes or some shit. And yeah, so he fucking lies. He's kind of the bad guy. He's turning into a bad guy, kind of, because he's gone crazy over the fucking gold. He's gone crystal crazy, and yeah, he was crystal crazy because he knew the gem, which was kind of like a crystal. I ran out of my Chupa Chup, made in Korea, as I just read on the can. Grape soda. Good thing I have another can of it. I can drink infinitely. Yeah, and then the elves come over to the human kingdom. And I don't remember what the elves wanted. I think they wanted... I guess they wanted some... I don't remember what the elves wanted, to be honest. I think they wanted to get rid of the gold, so nobody would go crazy over it. But obviously Thorin doesn't want to get rid of the fucking gold. And the humans wanted their share of gold so they could start living a normal life and rebuild their kingdom. He has so much gold if he just fucking gave him a little bit. And it's like their fucking kingdoms, the fucking White Mountain Kingdom or whatever it was called. Oh, look at this gory ass scene. I actually got spooked multiple times playing this with the zombies. I feel like they should have ripped off his arm, they just didn't. So I was wasting bullets because I was shooting them while they were in like an animation. I think their own purpose going to the left, so I have to go to the left now and get fucking spooked by them. I'm scared. Motherfucker. Snack up on me. You know what's the best weapon against zombies? It's like, an assault rifle. A sword. Because sword never runs out of ammo, so you can slash the zombies as long as you have the strength in your arms. And an assault rifle, yeah, I think a shotgun is the best weapon. It just fucking obliterates them. But shotgun has a very small magazine. You're gonna have to reload a lot. And if you fail to do that quick enough, they're gonna fucking catch up to you eventually. But also that also, you know, like every depiction of zombies kind of different. Some zombies are faster, some zombies are like slow, like these ones. It's like if there was like one consistent depiction of a zombie. It's kind of similar with the aliens, right? The aliens in Half-Life don't seem all that scary. Like you shoot the fuck out of them. The worst they do is shoot lasers. They do like these guys, you shoot the fuck out of them, they're dead. The aliens in Half-Life were like xenomorphs, where they were fucking scary, stealthy, and fast. I think everybody be fucked. Xenomorphs are just fucked up, man. Scary aliens, or Predator. The Predator was the fucking alien in this game. We'd be fucked too. And you ask me which one I prefer, I honestly like Predator a little bit more. I love Alien, but Predator I like just, I don't know, Predator's just badass. I feel like he knows what he's doing, like with the aliens I always seem like they're like wild animals. They're just clever, but yeah, like Predators, they have all this like culture to them. With the warrior fucking culture. It's way more interesting. Like you could have a Predator movie that focuses all about a Predator doing stuff. But if you had an Alien movie, you would have to like have human characters follow. I would actually like that, a new Predator movie where it's just about the Predator instead of being a fucking team of humans trying to survive a Predator attack. Yeah, so basically the second half of the movie is all fights and fights and fights. Pretty badass, I gotta say. The fights where Legolas fights the fucking second-in-command orc with the like, metal plate on his head. That was fucking awesome. I love that fight. It was ridiculous too, but mostly awesome. I don't really mind, you know, bending a little bit of reality just for the sake of an awesome scene. If I had a fucking franchise or like a movie I made, I'd bend it all the fucking time just for the sake of awesome. Awesome shit happening. I don't know why that lever triggered the spooky noise. And the elevator, but... yeah. And then Thorin finally comes around when one of his, like, men, like, his best man, the, like, bald orc with a black beard, tells him about, like, you know, he was his king all the time, he didn't need any fucking proof in form of a stupid gemstone. So Thorin comes around, he realizes that he's fucking stupid and he doesn't want all the gold. He bursts out of his fortress, which is also a pretty fucking badass scene. It happens earlier than the Legolas scene, but the Legolas scene is also pretty cool. This is actually the solution to a puzzle. I just simply pushed that off because I thought it would be funny. Yeah, look, it blew up a fucking hole in the place. I didn't even know this is what I had to do. But thank fucking god I did that. And then Thorin fights the Nazgul, the whatever, who's evil. And Nazgul made the worst fucking choice of a weapon. To a frozen lake, he brought a fucking giant rock on a chain that not only takes a lot of fucking strength to swing, every time he took a swing at Thorin with it, he had like a moment to recover where Thorin could easily fucking stab him. But yeah, basically what happens is Thorin kills Nazgul, but he kind of also gets stabbed in the chest, so he dies anyway. So it's a bummer. I think Thorin was honestly my favorite character out of all these movies. I really fucking liked him. He was badass and fucking cool and interesting. Also the archer guy, who's like king of the humans now, he kind of served the same role as the ranger from the first fucking... I keep forgetting his name. Arrow something. See, I blew up one of the gears, now I can pass through. Really fucking loud, by the way. Can't see shit, really.
Civvies are getting heavy.
Yeah, why are we on disposal duty anyway?
Just well, they're dumping all my friends into the fucking sewer.
Crap jobs. Well, let's get on with it.
Yeah, and they mentioned something about how Legolas should go to the forest and meet with the forest elves. Because I think his girlfriend died. No, his girlfriend is devastated because the dwarf she was in love with dies, or whatever. And then Bilbo goes back home and finds out that they already thought he was dead because he was gone for like a year. So they started selling his stuff and he was very upset. And it was really funny in my opinion. Really funny scene. Yeah, I love this fucking trilogy. I don't know why people dislike it. I mean, I don't think people dislike it. I think they just don't like it as much as Lord of the Rings. I like it slightly more. But anyway, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.